Contrary to the desire of perhaps too many people in the present days, I have no wish to rule or control anybody, but rather I should like to help and respect everybody if possible. I have been walking this big blue marble for a long time and have seen many changes, not only in technology, but also in the attitude of people towards each other. I remember a time when it was human nature to rejoice in the happiness of others, not in misery and sadness. It is not natural to hate, and hate is learned. It is not natural to hate and despise one another. In this world, there is room for everybody, and the rich earth can provide for all of us. Our way of life could be beautiful and free, but it seems we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned too many people of humankind, who have barricaded the world with hate and have blindly led us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed great technology, but in the process, it seems we have shut ourselves out. Technology has brought us many benefits, but in too many cases, it has made us cynical, made our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. Along with the technology, we need perhaps more so humanity. Along with cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, we become angry, bitter, and lost. The airplane, telephone, radio, television, and the instant communications on the internet has brought us closer, and the world seems smaller. But the very nature of these developments cries out for goodness of humankind, cries out for a universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even today, throughout the world, millions of despairing men, women, and little children are victims of a system that makes people starve, torture, and imprisons innocent people. To anyone that hears me, I say, do not despair, do not give up. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of people who fear the way of human progress. These people of hate will pass, and the perpetrators will die, and the soul and power from the people will be returned to the people. Therefore, I suggest to all mankind, humankind, lay aside your political party's dedication to those who who want you to support their evil and corrupt activity, but rather support the good and kindness that is within each of us. In the book of Luke 17:21-22, Jesus says, the kingdom of God is within each of us. Sadly, it has been pushed aside by many and replaced with greed, hate, and self-importance. We all have within ourselves the desire to love and respect all of mankind. It is not natural to hate, only the unloved and unnatural hate. People, let us not fight for slavery, but rather let us fight for liberty. We, the people, have the power to create happiness. We, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful and make it a wonderful adventure. Therefore, in the name of democracy, let us use this power. Let us all unite and fight for a new world, a decent world that will give all a chance to work, that will give our youth a future, and that will give old age security. Sadly, by these very promises of all these things, evil and corrupt politicians have risen to power. But they lie. They do not fulfill these promises. They never will. These evil politicians free themselves, but enslave the people. But now it is up to us to fulfill these promises. Let us fight for a free world, to do away with national barriers Do away with greed, hate, and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to happiness for all humans. People, in the name of democracy, let us all unite and vote.